Good morning everyone. Example 13 is given. Find the intervals in which the function f given by fx is equal to sin x plus cos x, where x belongs to the closed interval 0 to 2 pi, is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. That means the function given is sin x plus cos x. We have to find in which interval this function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So first of all, we have to find the derivative of fx with respect to x. So f dash x is equal to cos x minus sin x. Now we will assume that f dash x is equal to 0. So from here we will get cos x is equal to sin x. Since x is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 2 pi, so we have to find the value of x for which cos x is equal to sin x. We all know whenever x is equal to 45 degree, cos x is equal to sin x. Now since x belongs to this interval, we have to find all values of x in this interval so that cos x is equal to sin x. One value is pi by 4, which is 45 degree. Now we have to check that is there any other value for that cos x is equal to sin x. So if we take suppose cos 180 degree plus 45 degree, then cos will remain cos. 180 means 90 into 2 plus 45 means third quadrant. So here it is negative. So minus cos 45 degree. If we take sine 180 degree plus 45 degree, then sine will remain sine. So minus sine 45 degree. Again cos 45 degree and sine 45 degree both are equal. So 180 degree plus 45 degree means pi plus pi by 4. So it will be 5 pi by 4. So another value of x will be 5 pi by 4. Now we cannot find more values of x because x is in this interval 0 to pi by 2. Now we will check in which interval f is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So whenever we will consider this interval 0 to pi by 4, then what will be the value of f dash x? Now if it is 0 to pi by 4, then if we take a value of x, suppose the value of x is pi by 6, that means 30 degree, then cos x is equal to root 3 by 2 and sin x is equal to half. Now root 3 by 2 means it is something 0.8660 dot dot and half is 0.5. Now if we find cos x minus sin x, then this value minus this value will be greater than 0. That is why in this interval f dash x is greater than 0, so f is strictly increasing. Since it is strictly increasing, here we have used the open interval and here we have used only greater than, not greater than equal to. Now if we consider this interval, then pi by 4 plus 5 pi by 4. So if it is pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4, then there is a value which is pi in this interval. Cos pi is, we can write cos 180 plus 0. So it is 90 into 2 plus 0 means this quadrant, third quadrant. In third quadrant cos is negative and cos will remain cos. So minus cos 0. Cos 0 means what? 1. That means minus 1. So this cos x will be minus 1. Now if we take sine in place of cos, then the value will be, if we write sine pi, then it will be sine 180 plus 0. 180 plus 0 means again the third quadrant. In this third quadrant, sine x is negative, so we will get minus sine 0. Minus sine 0 means we will get 0 because sine 0 is 0. So in place of cos x we will get minus 1, and in place of sin x we will get 0. So as a whole it will become negative. That is why in this interval pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4 f dash x is negative, so strictly decreasing. Now if we consider this interval 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi, since our interval is 5 pi by 4 to 2 pi, so 5 pi by 4 will be somewhere here, and we are considering this interval, then in this interval we can get a value 3 pi by 2, the value of x. If we take 3 pi by 2, that means it is 270 degree, then what will be the value of cos 3 pi by 2? So for 270 degree we can write cos 90 into 3 plus 0 degree. So 90 into 3 means plus 0 means fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant cos is positive and cos will be changed to sine, so sine 0 degree, that means 0. If we do the same thing for sin x, then we will write here sine sine 90 degree into 3 plus 0 degree, then again it is in the fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant sine is negative, so minus sine will be changed to cos, minus cos 0 degree, minus cos 0 degree means minus 1. So the value of sin x will be minus 1. Now value of cos x is 0 and value of sin x is minus 1, so minus into minus 1 will be plus 1, which is greater than 0. That is why in this quadrant f dash x is greater than 0, so f is strictly increasing. In this way you have to find in which quadrant the function is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. Question number 7. Show that y is equal to log 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x, where x is greater than minus 1 is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. So first of all we have to check what is the domain of this function. Since x is given to be greater than minus 1, that means x belongs to the open interval minus 1 to infinity. That means x will take the values greater than minus 1. So first of all we have to find the derivative of the function. So dy by dx is equal to d dx of log 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x. You know how to find the derivative of this kind of function. So the derivative will become like this. Now from here we will get x square by 1 plus x into 2 plus x whole square. Now since x is greater than minus 1, from here we will get x plus 1 is greater than 0. Since x plus 1 is greater than 0, from here we can also get x plus 2 is greater than 1 by adding 1 to both the sides. Since x plus 2 is greater than 1, so x plus 2 whole square is also greater than 0. So the lower part is greater than 0, and since here it is x square, any square quantity is greater than 0. So dy by dx is greater than 0, and for x equal to 0, dy by dx will become 0. So here we have written for all x belongs to minus 1 to infinity, dy by dx is greater than equal to 0. dy by dx is equal to 0 at x equal to 0. So y is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. Since here it is given only increasing, that is why we have used greater than equal. Question number 8. Find the values of x for which y is equal to x into x minus 2 whole square is an increasing function. So first of all we will simplify y. So we will get y is equal to x to the power 4 minus 4x cube plus 4x square. Now dy by dx is equal to 4x cube minus 12x square plus 8x. So from here we can take common 4x. So within bracket it will be x square minus 3x plus 2. By doing middle term, from here we will get 4x into x minus 1 into x minus 2. Now we will take dy by dx is equal to 0. Now from here we can get x can take values 0, 1 and 2. Now since the function is defined for all real numbers, so we will consider the domain is minus infinity to infinity. Now this domain is divided into 4 intervals, and the intervals are minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to infinity. Now first of all we will consider this interval minus infinity to 0. Since we are considering this interval, here the value of x are all negative because here the numbers are less than 0. Since the values of x are all negative, so this part will become negative, this part will become negative, this part will become negative. So minus into minus is negative. So dy by dx is less than equal to 0, so y is decreasing. Since here we are finding increasing or decreasing, not strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, that is why here we have given the closed interval and here we have given less than equal to. Now for this interval 0 to 1, this part the value of x will be positive because the values of x will be greater than 0, that means positive. Since it is 0 to 1, that means x minus 1 will be negative because the values of x are less than 1. Since the values of x are less than 1 in this quadrant, so the values of x will be less than 2 also. So this part will also become negative. So positive into negative is negative, negative into negative is positive. So here it will become dy by dx is greater than equal to 0, so y is increasing. For the interval 1 to 2, so in this interval x will be positive because it is greater than 1, less than 2. X minus 1 will be positive because the values of x in this interval are greater than 1 and the values of x in this interval are less than 2, so this part will become negative. So positive into positive is positive, positive into negative is negative. That means dy by dx is less than 0, so y is decreasing. Again in this interval 2 to infinity, x will be positive because all are positive values. X minus 1 is positive because the values of x are greater than 2, and here also it will be positive because the values of x are greater than 2, so it will become positive. Positive into positive will be positive, so greater than equal to 0, so y is increasing. Since our question was to find the value of x, for that the function is an increasing function, then so our answer will be the interval 0 to 1 and 2 to infinity. For these two intervals y is increasing. 9. Prove that y is equal to 4 sin theta by 2 plus cos theta minus theta is an increasing function of theta and theta belongs to the closed interval 0 to pi by 2. So here first of all we have to find the derivative of the function with respect to theta. So it will be 2 plus cos theta whole square, 2 plus cos theta into 4 cos theta minus 4 sin theta into within bracket minus sin theta, and it will be minus 1. You know how to find the derivative of a function. From here we will get cos theta into 4 minus cos theta by 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now since theta belongs to the interval 0 to pi by 2, So theta is greater than equal to 0 less than equal to pi by 2. Now we know the range of cos theta is 0 to 1, that means 0 less than equal to cos theta less than equal to 1. Now since cos theta belongs to the interval 0 to 1, that means this part will become positive, because value of cos theta can never be greater than 4. It will be always greater than equal to 0 less than equal to 1. It cannot be greater than 4. So it will be positive. Cos theta is also positive, and since it is a square quantity, so it is always positive. So in our given interval, dy by d theta is greater than 0. So from here we can say y is an increasing function.